Most people get this completely wrong. They think starting a company in the United States is complicated, expensive, and only possible if you live there. That's not true. The biggest mistake? Not understanding the exact legal steps and trying to figure everything out randomly. Here's the truth no one tells you. You can legally start a company in the US even as a non-resident. But only if you follow the correct structure from day one. And if you miss even one key step, it can cost you time, money, and even get your business shut down. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the complete legal step-by-step process to start a company in the United States in 2026. You'll learn the exact structure, documents, costs, and strategies to do it the right way. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to launch your US company legally and confidently. Let's get straight into it. First, let's understand one important concept. You do not need to be a US citizen to start a company. Yes, even if you are outside the US, you can still own a US business. But here's the problem. Most people don't know the right business structure to choose. And this is where everything starts. Now let's talk about the first step. Choosing your business structure. The two most common options are LLC and corporation. Now here's where most people get confused. They pick randomly. That's a mistake. Let's simplify it. An LLC, or limited liability company, is the most popular choice for beginners. It's flexible. It's easier to manage. And it offers liability protection. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most non-residents prefer LTS because of simplicity. But here's the catch. Corporations, especially C-Corp, are better if you plan to raise investment. So your choice depends on your goal. Now let's move to the second step. Choosing the state. This is critical. Now here's where most people fail. They think they must register in states like California or New York. But that's not always the best choice. Many startups choose Delaware or Wyoming. Why? Because of business-friendly laws and lower costs. Now here's where it gets interesting. Delaware is popular for startups and investors. Wyoming is popular for low cost and privacy. So choose wisely. Now let's move to the third step. Choosing your company name. Your name must be unique in the state you register. You can check availability online. But here's the problem. People often skip trademark checks. That can cause legal issues later. So always verify properly. Now, step 4. Appoint a registered agent. This is mandatory. A registered agent is a person or company with a physical address in the state. They receive legal documents on your behalf. Now here's the key point. You cannot skip this, even if you live outside the US. Now step 5. File formation documents. For LLCs, this is called Articles of Organization. For corporations, it's Articles of Incorporation. You submit this to the state. Now here's where it gets interesting. You can do this online. And it usually takes a few days. Now, step 6. Get your AIN. This is your employer identification number. It's like a business tax ID. You need it to open a bank account and pay taxes. Now here's the problem. Many non-residents think they cannot get an AIN. That's not true. You can apply through the IRS, even without a social security number. Now step 7. Open a business bank account. This step is crucial. But here's where most people struggle. Many US banks require physical presence. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some online banking solutions and fintech platforms allow remote account opening. But always check requirements. Now, step 8. Create an operating agreement. This is an internal document. It defines how your company is managed. Now here's the truth. Even if it's not mandatory in some states, you should always have one. It protects you legally. Now step 9. Understand taxes. This is where many people get confused. US taxes depend on your structure and location. Now here's the key point. Even if you are outside the US, your company may still have tax obligations. So always consult a tax professional. Now step 10. Comply with ongoing requirements. This includes annual reports, state fees, and maintaining You're a registered agent. Now here's where most people fail. They forget these requirements. And their company gets penalized. Now let's talk about costs. Starting an LLC can cost anywhere from $100 to $500 depending on the state. Registered agent services may cost extra. Now here's the insight. You don't need thousands of dollars to start. Now let's talk about a real example. Rahul wanted to start an online business. He chose Wyoming LLC. He followed all steps carefully. Within a few weeks, his company was ready. Now compare that to Alex. He skipped research, chose the wrong structure, faced tax issues. So planning matters. Now, here's where it gets interesting again. Do you need a visa? No. Wow. 1. Starting a company does not require a US visa, but running it physically in the US might. So understand the difference. Now let's talk about common mistakes. Choosing the wrong structure, ignoring taxes, skipping legal documents, not maintaining compliance. All of these can create serious problems. Now let's talk about strategy. Start simple. Choose the right state. Follow legal steps properly. Get professional advice when needed. Now here's a key insight. Starting a company in the US is not difficult, but doing it correctly is important. Now let's talk about benefits. Access to a global market, credibility, payment systems, and growth opportunities. Now let's talk about long-term growth. Once your company is set up, you can scale globally, hire employees, and attract investors. Now here's where it gets interesting. Your US company can open doors worldwide. Now let's bring everything together. Starting a company in the United States involves choosing the right structure, registering your business, getting your AIN, opening a bank account, and maintaining compliance. If you follow the correct steps, the process is straightforward. Now here's the final insight. The people who succeed are not the ones who rush. They are the ones who follow the process step by step. They avoid shortcuts. And they build a strong foundation. So don't overcomplicate it. Start with the basics. Follow the steps. And take action. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video. Subscribe for more business and legal guides, and comment below if you want help choosing the best structure for your company. Because the right start can save you years of problems later. And that's exactly what you want. I'll see you in the next video.